Black Eagle.
Zay told me he sent some shit, so be working on some man shit. Yeah, club in the morning, off like 2. Sip champagne when we talk about views and cut like us. We stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. He ain't no plug, no he just a fool.
Artificially Genuine, episode 12, part 6.
All right, bro. Let's talk about fucking girls, bro. Let's talk about women, dude. The most beautiful people in this world, our counterpart, how delicious they are. They're like perfectly made. Adam and Eve made for us, right?
Yeah.
Where's your go-to? If you go on a date, what is your go-to to take a girl? Like, what is it? What is your go-to to like, yo, we're going to have a good time. What is one of your, like, okay, we have to do this or take a walk? Like, what is your guys' go-to? You guys have one?
I'll say this. I feel like I'm a gentleman. I was raised as a gentleman, so I'm going to remain a gentleman. Okay. I can tell if you like me, you don't like me. I'm not going to take it that far.
Yeah.
But growing up, it was like the man takes you out, he pays for the dinner, all that good stuff. So I used to take up to
50-50.
dinners all the time. I used to pay for dinners all the time. As I evolved as a man, I was like, you know what? What if I don't see her next week or in a month from now? So I started switching it up. I'd rather take them to the beach, to the park. Somewhere we're like, hey, let's get to know each other. It's going to go past this? Because if it's not, then I'm not going to take you to the fancy restaurants and all that good stuff. But regardless, if I do, I'll take them out. I try to wine and dine them, even though I was told not to. But that's who I am.
Yeah.
I can't change that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, though,
Right?
bro.
Like,
Because it's at the end of the day, though, like people could say like, "Oh, you're simping," but I mean, of course, obviously, she's not gonna order the whole fucking restaurant. But I mean, if she just, for a dinner and for the night, for the evening, for the fun, for the opportunity, just for the experience, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. People.
My thing is that now, and I learned this the hard way, is that you are setting the standard because if you go anything under that, and depending on where you take them, it's like, okay, you took me to a nice spot the first time, and then it just fucking downgraded after that.
Okay. I got to give my tip on this, dude.
Okay,
This is probably for
Break
you
it down,
guys.
G.
Tell me how you feel.
This is okay. Look, this is my experience in life. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot. I know the fucking wise man knows nothing at all.
You know what you know, though, G.
I know what I know.
Yeah, you know what you
So what I like to do, if I take a date like you, I like to maybe feed some ducks, go for a little walk. But
feed some ducks, my
yeah,
bad.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feed some
Yeah,
ducks,
no,
some fucking bread to some ducks. They like that shit.
Flying
It's weird.
V, G.
It's weird. You know what I mean? Drink a little. I have to add alcohol to it because I'm like, yo, I'm better when I'm on alcohol.
On the first date, G?
Yeah, on the first date. Yeah,
G, okay.
yeah. Like we gonna
Can't
drink, we gonna
lose.
sip, we
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, okay.
One of my favorite things to do is what I learned. It's a good one. It's like if I do take them on a cool date of like going to eat and chill and like do our thing, right? I like to say, okay, I'm in charge of the first date.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna do this. This is my date. I want to see what you set up. Let's see how creative you get on a date. You're gonna pay for everything. Let me see how. Let me see. Entertain me like I entertain you. Because it's 50-50 to me. It's like, yeah, I can pay for all that, but it's like you lose the edge and the balance is off. Like, why is it just one person that has to fucking? I gotta wine and dine you, which is cool. That's cool in the 50s and the 60s. That's cool, but it's a new era now. Like you could after this date, you could never see me again. I just wasted $100 on a date, get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Garbage ass date. I make a date. Let me see what you do on your date. Get creative. I want to see how cute you get. Pick me up, do your thing, and then we go from there. And then I got the next one. Yeah. That's what I like to do. That's my favorite thing to do.
Do you vocalize that?
100%.
No, hey, I
100%.
got you on this first one.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I like to set the grounds. Like,
I'm gonna
yo,
put
like
that-
we're gonna drink. You want to drink? Yeah. Well, we're gonna drink. We're gonna chill. We're gonna go to the bar, chill. We're gonna go eat. I like to set it up, but they have to do something fun. Like, did you like that date? Yeah, it was fun. All right. Well, it's your turn. I want to see what you do. I want to go on a date. Whatever.
Damn,
Impress
G.
me.
I'm gonna have to implement
Right?
that on the next
Yeah.
one.
No, it's
dog.
one of my favorite things to do.
You got a little system going on, G.
Yeah, it's
Unique.
fair. It's
What you
only
got?
fair.
Hey,
Equal
bro.
rights, baby. Equal rights. You know what I mean?
I was gonna go.
They want to be treated 50-50? Let's go.
Before I jump out, that shit just kind of made me think of. You remember that shit from like what is it? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the dentist system.
Dude, those guys
Dog,
are
that
funny.
shit. Well, you remember the dentist system?
Yeah.
Dog, that shit. And then like the Max system, everyone had their own little system and shit. Dog, that shit was hilarious. Okay, so going back to fucking. Okay, so the question was, where were my go-tos? So for me, bro, personally, like. And this is how I like to do it. Like, you know, I'm very simple too. So like for me, like a movie and a dinner type shit, dog, or anything like that, or going to a comedy show is pretty cool. Yeah. You know, going to a bar, like the collections is pretty cool. Like, so like right now, I would say like I would probably like go to the collections, or you know, just meet up over there. And you know, I do feel like or I would say that, you know, there's something that like, you know, you know, if you do value the person that you're going to be with, or that could be potential, you know, you want to treat them right, or, you know, so there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, but then if it doesn't work out too, you know, it is what it is, but it was a good opportunity, right? So that's why I feel like, you know, I would mix it and keep it something simple, you know, obviously you're not spending too much, but then, you know, it's kind of a middle ground. And, you know, I feel like for me personally, I'm not that one of those type of dudes that like, tries to, because I feel like sometimes females today type like, like impress me and like, be different. Or it's like, well, I'm just trying to keep it, be me. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really trying to like, because, you know, when you're, especially like in today, like if you're like you know, these dating apps and shit, and like some females respond like, like, hi, how you doing? How's your day? Like, they don't like that. Well, it's like, well, fuck. Like, what do you want me to say? Some crazy random shit that like,
boring shit,
or you know, for me, that misperception. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, hey, how you keeping it like kind of just routine? But like, I mean, I guess you can. Everyone has their own thing. But like, yeah, no, man. I just say I'm kind of keep it simple.
I like to go in depth. Like, like I like to go in depth. Like, okay, is your heart broken? Who broke your heart? Or he broke your heart. Why did he break your heart? Oh, he cheated on you. So you got trust issues. So
you're fucking.
Like, I like to like evaluate them completely. Yeah. Like I have to ask the question. Like, well, how is your like? How are your parents? Like, are your parents like?
Dad, you be going in deep like that, G?
Yeah, I have to. Not on the first date, just texting.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? What was something that your ex did that pissed you off? Oh, he used to drink a lot. Oh, what's the problem? Oh, my uncle used to drink a lot, and he used to abuse me, and it was just like, oh, so that's a tender spot. So I can't be drinking around you, or. Like I like to I like to get cues that they have with
collect intel, G.
Intel,
data,
like
G,
like what's love? What's love to you? Oh, I love when a guy gives me attention. Like, what kind of attention? Do you like attention from like you put a picture up, or you like I like to break down like she likes attention. She wants me to give her all this. Like they will give you the codes. Like I learned this.
No, that's actually a fact, bro. Because you're letting them explain what they want, like, or you know, like that. That's, I mean, that could.
This is sales.
That might be.
It's an indirect question.
Yeah. I get direct, bro, and some people can't handle it. A lot of people be like, "Oh, so well, why are you like? Why does your mom not? Why don't you get along with your mom? Oh, well, she, you know, she's always been rude to me because X, Y, Z." And you get to see kind of like in
they're
depth.
Venting, dog.
They're
too.
venting.
So you're collecting data.
Who's
crazy,
asking
dog.
that kind of question though? That's like who's asking.
Damn,
like
G.
what? So I like to evaluate.
What's your Mac level, G?
Huh?
What's your Mac level? Damn, 100, dog?
No. I just like to know a girl before I get involved.
Level,
I got molested at 4 years old.
That's
like,
pretty
fuck.
serious.
So
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like
Most
girls do. When I get deep like that.
Yeah.
And then you know what happens? They build a bond with you when you ask all these weird questions.
Deep, dog. Like, well, I know, yeah.
And that gives you that where not everybody's asking you that because they're too scared or whatever the case is.
I can't talk about like how was your day. I'm like, yo, what was your peak of your day? Oh, why was that the peak of your day that you went over here? Like, what happened that it was that great? Like, are you that simple? Like me, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, are you that simple that you're just happy with a couple cheeseburgers? Or do you need to go out and buy all these things and that's going to make you happy because your dad did it to you when you were younger? Like, I like to know that shit. Like, what does the person tick in front of me? And am I going to be able to give that person what they want to receive that they made them fall in love?
Yeah.
That's my only secrets of relationship shit. Like I like to get deep, and you have to stand out in the DMs, and that's the shit that does it.
Out of curiosity, we're all in like a nice 30s, but do any of you guys have any type of like toxic trait?
Oh fuck!
That you guys have noticed that recognize that may
that we have?
Yeah, that we have.
I like to piss a girl off. I like to piss her off and be like, "Oh, well, you didn't get my attention. Like, why did that bother you?" Like, I like to tick them off and see how they act because how they act, like right now, is going to be a level 10 when they're with you in 3 years or 2 years. Why did that piss you off? So I like to be toxic in that way of kind of piss them off. Like, why didn't you hit me up all day?
You pressing buttons.
Yeah,
I kind of be doing that shit too. I do that and shit like in a playful kind of just fucking around and
data collection, like you said.
Data collection, and it's just like I feel like whenever I kind of you you become from any type of like even like as a friend, as a male friend, like the more I become more comfortable with you, like the more and I'm cool with you, the more I'm kind of just talk shit and fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause you don't want to fucking talk shit to someone you don't know, or I don't know. It's just me, but.
You like roast them and shit?
What I mean?
You roast them and shit, or like
yeah, bro. And then so that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
playful,
yeah.
playful?
I don't know if that's toxic. I don't think that's toxic for me.
Yeah, it's toxic because you're not being polite.
As a girl, it's threatening.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's kind of
threatening.
toxic.
You're
like,
attacking them.
What do you mean? I didn't do shit all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I did that shit to some one of my some coworker, bro, and like. She basically I was just kind of like just play with her like or not but just talking about her shoes and shit. I was like because they had like I thought they were Nikes but they didn't have no brand on them, bro. I was like, damn, what are those? And I would just kind of play with her, but I mean she kind of responded well. I thought she responded well, and it was cool. It was all good.
But no simp would do that though. Simp would be like, oh, you look nice today. Like they don't like that. Like they hear that all the time. Like
because she
bag
kind
on them a little bit.
Kind of slapped me. She kind of like, and it's like, well, you know, now you touch me, okay. Yeah. I don't know if that means it's nothing, but I'm just saying like she could have been like, oh well, it was like it was mutual. It was like, okay, we're playing. We kind of have that rapport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
okay,
playful, yeah.
Yeah,
So that is pretty toxic though. On a girl to girl level, like, oh my god, you start making fun of my shoes, like. That is pretty like, but that's not toxic talk about it. It could get worse.
True.
What about you, Fave? What about you, Fave?
I like to be sarcastic.
Sarcastic, yeah. You're an
I like
asshole.
to just make up stuff and like vibe, just like Joel. I want to see what kind of reaction I'm gonna get.
Like what? Like what is one example that you just like? I want to know an example. Like, damn, bitch, you ate. That's your third time eating today, or like?
Yeah, it can be that far. Like
you're
today,
toxic, dude.
I'd be having a conversation with somebody else, and right before I walk away, I'll be like, "Oh, she gave me a dirty look," and then walk away, making her think like I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. But like I'm sarcastic in the sense that I'm gonna make stuff up as I vibe it. But
are you trying to see if they like you enough to be like, "Fuck that bitch," or is it like that's pretty toxic, bro?
Yeah, no, I just me. I have a weird type of flirtation that I got going on
What
where
is
like
it?
it's just. I'm gonna test everybody's boundaries, but
yeah, bro.
In the sense that it's still healthy because I'm not gonna be rude about it,
bro.
But it's still
like
gonna
roast
be,
their
I feel
shoes?
like a lot of people do that, bro. Because I be doing that shit. And my brother calls it like, or we talk about like fishing for reactions. It's like
that's a term.
It's like no, because me and him we talk about it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like we'd be like, oh, bro, you're fishing for reactions, and it's like you say shit and then like when they responded a certain way, got him, got him.
That's all I
Salty.
got him.
All the flavors in the world, you chose to be
me and my
salty.
brother be doing that shit all the time.
Hey, when are you gonna bring
dog.
your brother on here? Would he want to be down to do it? You should bring him through.
He's
need
cool.
him.
I don't know if he's older, you know, but yeah, try to get him on
Older?
that.
What's wrong with older?
Two
bro?
more.
He's
years.
wiser. He's
Yeah.
wiser. But what are your dating tips? Comment down below.
Yes, sir.
Like, follow, subscribe. We'll be right back.
I'm not Andrew Tate.
Views ain't cut like us, we stuck in the trap. Steak ain't rare, so we sending it back. All of my brothers are rare, can't cap. The money was quick, now we sending a few. I'm down by the 100, we starting to shoot. I hit 21, just watch how we move. PR in my blood, no, I ain't no thug. Now we in the club, we threw a dub, now we on the move. You ain't no plug, no, he just a fool. He sent a shot, now we send a few.